Hello and welcome to another episode of The Average EV. Today I am talking about the Lectron V-Box Pro 48 amp charging station. Let's get into it. Okay everybody, I'm here with the Lectron V-Box Pro charging unit. I've been testing it for a few weeks now and I generally like it. There's some things that I think could be improved, but it works as intended. I like the way it looks. The app is pretty nice for the most part and it's a good unit. So let's just dig into a couple things here about it. So first off, this is actually a 48 amp charger, meaning it can bring you a total charging rate of 11.5 kilowatts approximately. Now, that can only happen if you hardwire this directly to your box. As you can see, I do not have it hardwired. I have it to a NEMA 1450 outlet. If you choose this option like I did, then you'll have to have it at 40 amps. And to be honest, the extra 8 amps isn't that worth it. So if you want to go with this setup, maybe it's a little bit cheaper, go for it, totally up to you. If you want to hardwire it, that is arguably a little bit safer just because it's directly into the box, less point of contact, a little bit safer. Again, totally up to you. And you can actually derate this if you'd like down to 32 amps or 16 amps. If you want to hardwire it, make sure you have an electrician do it, and inside there's a little dip switch they move to allow the 48 amps. It comes out of the box ready to go, 40 amp capable, and you can change the dip switch inside if you want to change the amperage, or you can actually do it in the app, which I like, and you can kind of throttle it down if you so desire. Now, one thing that's a requirement for me to have any units on my channel is they need to be either UL or ETL certified. And this is ETL certified, meaning ETL has a protocol. It's the exact same protocol as UL, it's just a different company, if you will. And so this is ETL certified, nice and safe. You're not going to go wrong here, especially when it's with Lectron. All of their units are ETL certified from what my memory can remember, because I have reviewed a couple of their units. So safety is great. Moving on, you have a 16-foot cable. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but that's not the longest when it comes to the market. But if you're using it in a garage and it's for one car, you'll probably be okay. If you're needing it to be for like a two-car garage, that's when things could get a little bit dicey. The cable that goes to the outlet is actually decently long here, as you can see. Works nice for me, and it's fairly flexible. And that is the same for the cable for the actual charging handle itself. It's pretty flexible, easy to use. I haven't really had any problems with it. It does come with a wall-mounted charging holder. I elected to not install that, but it's super easy. You just put it on the wall, plug it in, good to go. And that's there. It does have this little rubber cap, which I've been using because we've just been draping it over the top of the unit. There actually is a little ledge here, so if you wanted to wrap the cord around here I'm doing a terrible job right now, you could do that, and boom, it's not the prettiest, but it works, and there is that. Now, moving on to some other things. If you wanted to install this outside, it is IP66 rated, so it is relatively weatherproof. The handle is IP54, which is also weatherproof for the most part. They could be higher, but they're good enough if you want to use it outside. So there is that. So a nice feature about this is it is in fact a smart charger. So it has an app that you can connect via either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Totally up to you how you want to do that. We have it set up with Wi-Fi. And in the app, you can track your usage. It shows kilowatt hours used, but it doesn't show, it doesn't give you the option to add the pricing per kilowatt hour to see how much money you're spending. Hopefully maybe they can add that in an app update or something like that. But regardless, you can still see how much energy you use. It also shows you your live charging session and how much power is being sent to your car. If, like I talked about earlier, you wanted to derate it from 40 amps like we have with the plug-in to maybe, I don't know, 32 or 16, you do have to stop the charge, go in the app, change it, and then re-plug in. So just wanted to let you know that. Change it if you want to derate it for some reason before you go ahead and plug this awesome unit in. Okay, so this unit does come in standard as plug and charge. So you put it on the wall, plug it in, and you can plug it into your car and it will charge. If you want to, you can change it in the app where you need to do an app activation. So maybe you leave this outside and you don't want random people to come up to your house and plug in. That would be the way you do it, which is a nice little feature for those who have that use case. I don't. We're here in the garage, so I just leave it plug and charge all the time. All right, everyone, now we're gonna plug in the Lectron unit. So let's go ahead over here to the car, open up the charge port, and then we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. There we go, click. All right, the light went green, which means it's charging. We look inside the car and it says we're getting 8.5 kilowatts, 9 kilowatts of power. And then we go over here to the unit and we can see it's blinking green, meaning it is charging. So again, this is working perfectly, and we've used it several times and have had absolutely no issues at all. So now I want to talk about some things I wish they would improve on the unit. So first off is the actual charging handle itself. It is plasticky, and I have reviewed another Lectron unit, and it's the same handle. It's just a little plasticky, and it feels like if I dropped it hard enough, it would crack it potentially. Now, I did do a drop test on the other Lectron unit, and it just scuffed it. So it did survive the drop test, but I don't know. You be the judge. Now, one thing I do love, I love how they do the cap cover, because it's like right there. Some of them, it's like on the cable, and it like slowly works its way down and you lose it. This is right here, you can put it on. So anyways, so there's that with the handle. At least I gave a little compliment, so that's good. And then the other thing I don't love about this unit, but it's not a deal breaker, and at least you know what you're getting into when you buy the unit, is that it is a 16-foot cable. For my use case, we're fortunate enough to have another unit that has a longer cable, so it's not a big deal. But if you had our specific use case and you had a car in the garage and a car outside of the garage, this cable wouldn't fit outside. Now, could we have done a longer run? Yeah, we could have. It would have cost a little bit more money. This is where we chose to put it. I put it as far as I was able to. But with this 16-foot cable, it just doesn't reach, which is fine, not the end of the world. I just want to be really transparent about that, where this is definitely not a leader in the segment when it comes to cable length. I wish it was 20 feet, if they could make it at least 4 feet longer, but 25 is the longest they're allowed to make it, and that's obviously my preference because then that would reach my car outside. But there's that. Now, I will say too, with the button, it just doesn't feel super high quality. It's a little plasticky, but you know, you just plug it in. It's not that big a deal. And I don't know if y'all can see, but there is a hole here. So if you do leave this outside, you could get a little lock, put that in there, lock it, and then people won't be able to take your charging handle out of your car while it's charging. So a couple things that come in the box that are pretty useful. It comes with the wall mount, which I already have installed here. As you can see, it's not moving anywhere. And it comes with a little reference paper. It's actually a sticker, and you put it on the wall, and then you can drill in the holes, and then you put in, it comes with anchors and it comes with screws. You screw it in, and then you're good to go. Now, I actually got some different screws just because I was going into cinder block here to put my unit in. But if you use those, if you have drywall in your garage, that'll work nicely. And it was super easy to do, and I did it, I don't know, in about 5-10 minutes. It was a very quick install, and then I just plugged it in to my outlet. Now, if you want to hardwire it, just let the electrician do it. They'll get everything set up for you. So you can actually take apart the plug, and they can use those to put it straight into your box if it's really close to your box, or I believe they can actually go in and put a new cable run from the box all the way to your circuit breaker, and you'll be good to go there. So that's about it that comes with it. It does come, like I said earlier, with the the charging handle holder, and you can put that wherever you want. I elected not to just because I don't want to put like a million of holes into my wall here, but I do have a little demonstration to show you all how that works. And you can do this setup where you have the cable holder separate from the charger holder, or you can put them together. You can kind of do whatever you want to make your setup perfect for your house. So here is the website for Lectron. Here you can find a whole bunch of things, chargers, adapters, and whatnot. But here you can see there is the V-Box Pro EV charging. They have a Wi-Fi and non-Wi-Fi version. Additionally, they also have a version that has the NACS connector. So if you want to future-proof yourself, you can go ahead and get that. But I have the J1772 version, which works nicely for most cars that aren't Teslas. All right, so let me talk about some things I really like about it. I really like the design of it. I think it looks really, really nice and sleek. Fits really nicely on my wall. I like that it has this little area here to hold the cable, which is really nice. I like how secure it is to the wall once I use the mounting, which is always nice. It's not wobbling at all. It's nice and secure in there. I like that it is a 48 amp charger, and if you have it hardwired to your circuit panel. I do like the cable. I don't think it's too thick. I think it's easy to manage, at least for me, which is always nice. Some can be a little wily and too thick and hard, and when it's cold outside, hard to maneuver. This one does not have that. I do like the app. I think the app looks really, really great, honestly. I think it looks great. I just wish it had the pricing feature where you could see how much money you're actually spending on your charging, like some other units do. And I think, honestly, I think that's about it. I think it's a really great unit. The price is right. You know, you're definitely getting quality for cost. It's certified, which is one of the most important things to me, ETL certified, so you know it's going to be safe. And especially if you do the hardwired and you have it set up by an electrician, you are going to be good to go. All right, everybody, so that's all I have today about the Lectron V-Box Pro. It is an awesome unit. You can find it on the Lectron website, or you can even find it on Amazon. Usually there's some kind of deal on either site. So if you want to go ahead, check out the links down in the description below. I can direct you towards those units, and you can get yourself one if you're interested. Like I said, it is a really nice unit for the most part, if it fits your use case. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please remember to give a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you all next time.